The Federal Reserve is getting ready to raise interest rates, probably in September. That is what emerges from the minutes of the last monetary policy meeting, released late Wednesday. The Fed appears to be heading towards a rate hike, and this, against the backdrop of deflationary forces globally, is creating intense uncertainty, commented Shane Oliver, an economist with AMP Capital. The minutes of the last meeting on July 28 to 29 of the Fed's Open Market Committee indicated that the increase in interest rates could come in September. Conditions determined by the committee, and revealed in recent speeches by Fed Governor Janet Yellen, are close to being met, the minutes show. Some participants viewed the economic conditions for beginning to increase the target range for the federal funds rate as having been met, or were confident that they would be met shortly, according to the minutes. One of those economic conditions is the rate of inflation. In July, the annual rate of inflation in the U.S. was only 0.20%. The Fed's target for inflation has been less than 2%. But committee members are cited in the minutes as accepting the idea that inflation will stay below their target for 2016 and 2017. Most judged that the conditions for policy firming had not yet been achieved, but they noted that conditions were approaching that point, the minutes said. Several committee members pointed to strong jobs growth in recent months. The labor market has shown regular progress, as the economy added 215,000 jobs in July compared with the year-to-date monthly average of 211,000. One area that still worried members was wage rises, which have been subdued in the U.S. despite growth in employment. The ongoing rise in labor demand still appeared not to have led to a broad-based firming of wage increases. While business contacts in a number of districts continued to report that the pace of wage increases had picked up, recent national readings on hourly compensation and average hourly earnings of employees had remained subdued, the minutes noted, but the most recent employment cost index, released in April, had suggested an increase in wage gains, members pointed out. All of this has raised expectations of a rate hike as early as September, Oliver said. How far will it go? Is the Fed going to crunch growth? He asked. Investors have now grown used to near zero interest rates for more than 6 years in the U.S., and there is naturally fear that raising them will threaten the still fragile U.S. and global economies, he added.